more of a warm tone, vibrant, warm sort of thing. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to sit down and film a quick video talking about the Hermes colors that are currently for fall winter. They are trickling in now into stores. Before I get into today's video, if you aren't already subscribed to my channel and you do love all things luxury, especially Hermes, then I would love if you would hit that subscribe button below and also the bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos, which is twice a week on a Wednesday and on a weekend US time. Now let's dive right in. Okay, so the Hermes fall winter colors for this year. Now this has been quite obviously, we know that 2020 is pretty much a write-off. It's been a very difficult year for everyone. The luxury fashion houses have also been affected by this terrible 2020. Obviously this is a luxury channel, so we're not going to go into details about the you know, the level of how they've been affected versus how the everyday person has been. But with seasonal collections that we're quite used to, spring, summer, fall, winter, cruise collection, resort, you know, that sort of thing, there has been some lag. So usually the fall winter collection for Hermes would have dropped around about June, however has been lagged all the way through until late July, early August. So it has started to trickle into stores, some bits and pieces like SLGs. I started to see SLGs online back in July. There may be bags out there, so if there are any bags to coincide with these colors that I'm talking about, I'm going to put them on the screen. Okay, so we are talking about the fall winter colors for Hermes, and the colors that I have, I know the definitive ones, the ones that are new and being released for fall winter, but there are some returning colors that is a little bit wishy-washy as to whether or not they really are returning or if there's more colors that are returning, because obviously this fall winter collection is you know, it's different, it's unprecedented time, so things aren't exactly status quo. So I've done my very best to research at least what the new colors are, and I don't have any examples to show you physically because of course I haven't been able to pick up anything in any of these new colors yet, but I am going to put pictures on the screen, particularly of SLGs that I have noticed. And we're going to start off with the first color, and the first color is Rose Mexico. So this color, it reminds me of Rose Pourpre. It is not exactly like Rose Pourpre. It has more of a berry red sort of tone to it, so there's definitely more of that cherry berry red tone to it. Rose Pourpre is more on that purple side, quite obviously, but there is some similarity to it based on what I can see on the images. I had the opportunity to buy one of the bag charms in Rose Mexico. It was the shopping bag charm, but I decided to pass on it. You know, these bag charms are expensive. This is quite a nice color. In some images it comes out more like fuchsia, more of a fuchsia bright sort of berry red. But then in other colors it looks a little bit more muted, more towards like the Rose Pourpre side. And the next color is Rose Texas. This color definitely is more on the orange coral side. You can see that with one of the pictures I'm going to put up on the screen, there is quite a stark contrast between the tones of Rose Mexico and Rose Texas. Rose Mexico is more on that berry cherry pink side, and Rose Texas is more on that corally orangey kind of red. Again, this is a nice color. I only found one SLG which was in the Rouge SLG, and you could see here that there was a comparison of Rose Texas in Epsom, which is the actual Rouge Tiger, and then in contrast to Rouge H, however you say it, which is the Evercolor part on the bottom, and that's quite obviously very much a red color. And then Rose Azalea was that thicker wave just above the Rouge, and then Rouge Cassac Togo just on the very top there. So you can see that it's in that color family of that red pink, kind of perhaps. In this color, it looks kind of similar to rose lipstick, whereas this is definitely more of that orangey, corally kind of pink red. Now the next color that is a new color for fall winter 2020 is Blue Frida. Blue Frida is quite a beautiful blue. Thankfully enough, there is actually more information on Blue Frida that I could see online with images. Now this looks to me, based on the photos that I have seen and the actual real life images of other people taking photos of their items, this Blue Frida does look like it's quite similar to, say, Blue Zanzibar, maybe Blue Hydra. It is lighter than Blue Zanzibar and Blue Hydra, but it's kind of on that kind of oceany kind of blue side. There is quite a lot of variety in SLG so far. Like you've got Epsom, and then you've also got it in Chev, and then you've also got it in Swift on the Jiggy Elan 29, which was actually in a Verso combo too. So it was with Rose Mexico on the inside. I'll put a picture on the screen. And the final color for fall winter that is brand new for Hermes is Cubracho. Probably butchered it. Now this is a kind of color that I could get on board with. I do like this color. It's a beautiful neutral. It reminds me of Hermes Gold. However, it is more on that beige side. So it's got more of a beigey pink kind of undertone to it. It is similar to somewhat Tabac Camel from Hermes, which is a very old color, a long time ago that they had that. However, I actually find that it is actually quite similar to Beige de Weimar, however you say it, which was actually a color that I believe was from 2019. It might have been from fall winter 2019, if I'm not mistaken. However, Beige de Weimar is a bit more, based on the images, it is a bit more on the cool side, a little bit closer to like Etoupe sort of thing, so it's more of a cool tone, whereas Cubracho is definitely more on the warm side. So that would make sense with this kind of color theme, like Rose Mexico, Rose Texas, Blue Frida, and then Cubracho. They are more of a warm tone, vibrant, warm sort of thing, but obviously Cubracho is not a vibrant color. It is a neutral, but it is more on that warm side, most definitely. Based on the image I could see in Chev, it definitely looks like it's got pinky beige undertones for the brown color that they've made. One thing I did want to say is that what's quite funny, even though this is fall winter colors, I don't feel like these colors are even fall winter at all. Like, they're obviously just in their own theme, and these are just the colors that they've gone with on their theme that they're doing. The only one to me that kind of gives me fall winter vibes is Cubracho. Now there are some colors that have come back for Hermes for winter 2020, and I'm not 1000% sure on these, but I'm pretty confident on one color based on what I've already seen started to come out in bags, and that's Rouge H. So Rouge H is a color that Hermes has had for quite some time. It's a classic color. It's quite old. It's a beautiful red. It's like a burgundy red. It's actually my kind of red that I do like, because I'm quite picky with reds. I don't really like true reds typically, but Rouge H is nice because it's like a warm Bordeaux burgundy red. I did see this in a Garden Party 30 with the Toily canvas. But yeah, Rouge H is obviously back. I'm not sure if it's going to be in SLGs, but it definitely looks like it's going to be coming back in bags somewhat, which is great. So if that's the kind of color that you like, if you've been waiting for Rouge H to come back, then now is probably the time to spring on it for fall winter 2020. Another color that has returned, and I know definitely has returned, is Vertigris. Now Vertigris is a gray toned khaki green. It is a beautiful green. I love this. I have seen this in Epsom, and I have also seen it in I think it was in Chev leather perhaps, or no, it was in Evercolor. It was in Evercolor. So yeah, Epsom and Evercolor I've seen so far for SLGs. It's a, like I said, it's a khaki green. It's on very much so on that cool side. It is very gray in its tone, so it's quite muted when it comes to actually being saturated in the green color. It is more of a neutral in my opinion. I find that this color is definitely more of a neutral. I love it. I hope that it comes in bags, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen any bags in Vertigris yet. I have only seen it in the SLGs, unfortunately. And the other ones that I have seen and I had read, but I haven't seen in SLGs yet. But I think because I actually got gifted a blue Mykonos kind of bag charm, origami charm from the store. Blue Mykonos is kind of similar in that family, like I was talking about, like those turquoise blues, but it is much deeper. It is a much deeper blue, similar to blue Izmir, however you say it. So it's a deeper tone blue, but with those turquoise ocean sort of tones to it. The other color that I read that's returning is Gris Pearl, but Gris Pearl I feel has kind of been hanging around for maybe about 2-3 seasons now, because I have seen the Gris Pearl in the Mini Lindy, but maybe it's perhaps coming back for other bags as well, because I was only seeing Gris Pearl in the Mini Lindy. But as we know with Hermes, colors can, you know, from the archives can just pop up out of nowhere with other bags. Gris Pearl is a very light toned gray. It is borderline white, but definitely on that very, very, very light grey side. Gris Pearl apparently is coming back, but only time will tell. that is it. That is all that I have sort of been able to dig and find out for Hermes Fall Winter 2020 colors. So the 4 colors that I know for sure that are new to Hermes that have come for Fall Winter 2020 is Rose Mexico, Rose Texas, Blue Frida, Cubracho. They are trickling in SLGs quite obviously. I know Rouge H is definitely back. I've seen it in the Garden Party 30, and the Vertigris is definitely back, but we don't know if it's coming in bags yet. I've only seen it in SLGs. And then we'll just wait and see if Green Pearl and Blue Mykonos is coming back, and any other colors that might potentially be coming back for fall winter. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!